Immortal Velvet is SurThrival's unique take on the long-celebrated adaptogen and regenerative known as velvet antler extract. Velvet antler extracts are made from the growing antler tips of cervid mammals like elk or deer. Antlers are such a unique organ. They contain many of the things that we would find in our own limbs. For instance, they have hair on the outside, which is why we refer to them as velvet. Underneath that hair is skin, and beneath that skin, connective tissue, blood vessels, nerves, lots of bony or osseous material. It's a lot like an arm or a leg that lacks just sort of articulation or muscle mass. Throughout time, traditional cultures realized that if those antlers fell off and regrew every year, that they must contain regenerative substances. In fact, in Chinese medicine, those antlers were used for thousands of years and considered the most regenerative substance in nature. The Russians realized the same thing, and they referred to antlers as the horns of gold, and they were consumed there as a traditional folk medicine as well. Today, much of the research we have on the effects of velvet antler comes out of Russia, where it was recorded during the Cold War research on adaptogens. What was discovered is that not only is it a regenerative substance, but it's one of the most adaptogenic substances we can take into our bodies. Elk velvet extracts contain 24 naturally occurring growth factors, including IGF-1. For those of you who've not heard of IGF-1, that's the end product of HGH. You hear about people going to regenerative clinics or anti-aging clinics to be injected with human growth hormone. When human growth hormone gets into the body, it's converted into IGF-1, which is found naturally occurring in antler extracts. Elk antler extracts also contain 6 different types of collagens. Now, as we know, collagens keep our skin from wrinkling, keep it plump and firm, keep our joints healthy and supple. In fact, collagen builds our entire connective tissue matrix, which is critical to musculoskeletal health. Velvet antler extracts are probably best known and most celebrated for their effects on libido. Throughout time, elk velvet extracts have been the go-to herbal formula for increasing our libido and keeping healthy sexuality in place as we age. In my opinion, elk velvet extracts are probably the best anti-aging or regenerative formula that we could take into our bodies. Velvet antler extracts are probably best known and most celebrated for their effects on libido. In fact, they've been the go-to formula in traditional cultures for people to maintain healthy sexuality as they age. Each of our Immortal Velvet formulations is characterized by the quantity of the 43:1 antler tip extract it contains. Our Immortal Velvet Silver contains 450 milligrams of our 43:1 extract. Containing 1,000 milligrams of our 43:1 extract, Immortal Velvet Gold is more than double the potency of our Immortal Velvet Silver. And introducing Immortal Velvet Platinum, our most concentrated and most potent formulation to date. At 1,500 milligrams of our 43:1 extract, this is by far the most concentrated antler extract available anywhere today. Plus, we've added Tribulus terrestris, an herb which has been used to upregulate our body's natural production of sex hormones. This is our connoisseur grade antler extract.